Commentary blue, commentary, burgundy, commentary, comment blue, commentary, comment burgundy blue, commentary, burgundy, commentary, commentary.
Okay, here we are. Hey, you guys. I hope all is well with you and yours. If you're new over here, I'm in like a crawl space, but not literally, but I'm held up so I don't get any noise interference. So that's why you're not going to see me today. I want to make sure I get the content that people requested with my emails and all of that. I thank you so much. And you guys, if you hear anything like crossed over in my videos, let me know because I don't have my headphones, but I'm trying to use my microphone. So I hope the sound is okay today because yesterday I was too loud. So I'm hoping that it's a little moderate today. Welcome to Burgundy Blue Commentary. I appreciate you for being here. Today we're going to talk about the Sweetly season situation. And we also going to talk about Miss Netta. So you guys, I think I'm gonna start with Miss Netta. Okay, then we'll get to Sweetly season. You guys, so let me bring that up. Because I stand corrected. So Miss Netta was in Chicago yesterday. And I don't even have a picture of Miss Netta for here. Okay, so Miss Netta and Charles were in Chicago yesterday. And my friends, they said it was a nice, easy going, good time. You ever been to like the 35 and up clubs? They said it was nice and easy going. Oh, while I have you, I'm sorry, guys. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. When I talk about these subjects, they're more popular on my channel. I did put the link if you want to call into StreamYard. These subjects are more popular, but mostly the people I talk about or YouTube, they demonetize a lot of these subjects. But I think this is interesting. So there you go. And the link is in the chat. Okay, so my friend told me that it was a nice time. So you guys here, we had like 35 and up club, 30 and up club, 25 and up club. I think they said that the crowd for Miss Netta was like 30 and up. And people knew her song word for word. Now, you guys, I want to play a little bit of her song. And Miss Netta sounded good. She sounded really, really good. Oh, God, I got to do one thing before. And it's still, I'm waiting on the room to load. You know how this StreamYard go. Give me 1 second. And if you're joining me later, we're just working the kinks out. Let me go right into this. And even though I'm not a new YouTuber, I'm learning tech a little bit. I don't know if like a lot of people call this tech, but I'm learning things a little bit more. So I'm trying to work out the kinks. So hold on, let me go over here to my live videos. Okay, and make sure you guys are on in public. Okay, so you guys, and I won't take too much of your time. So I gotta play. I'm not gonna take too much of your time.
I know you're probably not staying long, but do you want wine, water, sparkling water, or anything? Whatever you're happy.
So you guys, Miss Netta's in Chicago. She gets her hair done. She gets her nails done. You know what? I don't want to see Miss Netta in black hair, but I'm thinking red hair. And shout out to Miss Irene on TikTok, where I got this clip for. I don't want to see Miss Netta in black hair all the time, but I don't want to see her in blonde. But maybe some with some highlights. So let's go over here and let me just share this with you. Thank you, Miss Irene, for sharing this with us. Let's watch Miss Netta now, and she has some vocals, y'all.
You know that she be true. I wish you mind your business and focus on you. Charge your lunch is ready. I got dessert too. Charge your lunch is ready. I'm only good for you. Charge your lunch is ready. I got dessert too. Yeah, it's coming for me. You bag of letter. If you want some tea, I'm tired of you haters that's trying to bash me. I'm moving slow motion, just wait and see.
I'm gonna be mad at me because that song is sexy. I love it. She like I move in slow motion. Miss Netta actually sounds good live. And I want to talk about this. First of all, they were getting on Charles and his outfit and Miss Netta, and they were talking about they clothes were for Temu and Kmart and all this crazy stuff. Baby, Miss Netta and Charles went and spent $2,000 on some outfits, okay? So I really, really, really think they had matching Puma. She had the Puma tracksuit with the little sexy unzip, and then Charles here, he got on his. Wait a minute, I tell you, Charles is lit. Let's watch how Charles is moving. Y'all, the way the crowd is going up for Charles and Miss Netta, I cannot. And you know what? I think this. I like Miss Netta hair. Like she got her little Coach bag, baby. Miss Netta is ready. I want to talk about this for a moment. Just think about how your dreams can come into fruition. Like, if you're not a believer that your dreams can come into fruition, if you just believe, like Miss Netta is of a particular age, she has admitted to being born male, she has a public relationship with Charles. Now, I do know we do not know the ins and outs. We get that, right? We don't know what's going on. But this lady, somebody is crazy enough to give Miss Netta a record deal. Let's listen one more time. Listen.
Charge your lunch is ready. I got dessert too. Yeah, it's coming for me. You bag of letter. If you want some tea.
I think it's hilarious. Like, the crowd knows her song. Charles sitting there lit, baby. Charles had not one margarita, not two, but three. And I just think this is something else. To have a sold out show, all seats there for you, everybody coming to see you. What a confidence booster. Hold on, I got to plug back in. What a confidence booster to have everyone coming to see you. Like, this is bananas. This is really bananas. So we got Charles and Miss Netta, and Miss Netta actually sounds good. She doesn't sound bad. I just found that very interesting. Somebody's going to sign her. Someone's going to see this. Now, I don't know what song would be more catchy than Charles, Your Lunch is Ready. But, well, You have to listen to the fans and what other catchphrases she have. But she was like, I move in slow motion. That was actually kind of sexy. So go ahead, Charles and Miss Netta. And that's what I want to say about that. She actually sounded good. Everybody said it was a nice, good, classy time. So that was pretty good. And now, Miss Netta, your fan base there were women. Make sure you don't do the skits where you're so mad at women, unless that's just what some people like. I don't know. I think she just turned to being nasty to women, but I'm very happy for Miss Netta and Charles. You never know unless you try, guys. And I'm using them as an example, but you never know if you're trying to do something. Even like I'm sitting over here on YouTube and I'm like, I can't do this. I can't go live. Nobody want to listen to me. Da 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 da. You never know unless you try. So no matter what you're trying to do, go after it. Okay. All right. Which one dream to another. So you guys, I put on my page the sweetly seasoned situation. I put that on my page and I did a timeline. Now, what I did was a light timeline, but it was a lot. It was a lot. So that's the Keith Lee and the girl that helped Sweetly Seasoned and her son get on. And you guys, we said from the beginning that we thought that possibly this was more. Even Keith Lee said in his when he had to address them, this is way more than a business. The business had way more issues than we can even imagine, right? So you guys, if you go to my video before this one, I did do a timeline for you guys. Now, let me tell you something. Hold on, guys. I'm so sorry, guys. Hold, please. Hold, please. I'm still here. Hold, please. StreamYard is acting up. Okay, I'm back, guys. Sorry about that. So, when I was getting into what was happening with Sweetly Season, I think I said on a couple of videos, I feel like this is just more than what we think. I think the mother and son are financially strapped. So I started researching. So last night, if you guys didn't know, last night Sherrell and Trey were on a live. Like I said, it's in my previous video. They were on a live together. And he was still trying to ask Sherrell to come get the money or for him to bring her the money. It was so much. But what I want to talk about in this video right here is let's go before Sweetly Season. Let's go before that happened. He had a video on, he had a story time. So Trey was friends with Sherrell and he had a story time, so he did story times. So one of his story times were when his people treated his mama wrong, right? So people in their family. So I'm wondering what the people in their family think today, now that they've seen this. It seems like a little bit of karma. Now, what I want to say about Trey is yesterday in the live, he kept saying things are being he meant to say misconstrued, but he said these are being misconstructed. And I'm a meat eater. Like people are eating them up in the comments, like you a meat eater. So I think that it's a lot going on. They came from Milwaukee. I think his mom may have a hold on him sometime. Now, let me tell you something. I think she may only have 2 boys. I'm not sure, but I heard about the 2 boys. But as a single mother now, well, I'm not a single mother anymore. Do you ever end up not being a single mother? But anyway, I was a single mother. I raised my son. My son's an adult. Um, it has been times where I had to lean on my son for help, and I'm ashamed to say that. I'd be like, hey, you know what, baby, boy, my son, his name, trying to say his name, I'm having a hard time, and it would be because my son say, I got you. But a lot of times, women, we raise these men as, and I'm not no Kevin Samuels, nothing like that. But I looked at on the back end, like one day I woke up and said, I shouldn't have to ask my son for help. I shouldn't want him to help me. So, you guys, that's what Sherrell's friend's mother was doing, but constantly putting her burdens on Trey's back. And it seems like he would take up for his mother, but his mother wasn't right. That's my assumption. Now, let me show you why. Let me click on in here. And we're going to try to claim fair use. And I found this story interesting. I hope you do too. Now, this is before the Sweetly Season situation happened. He's talking about how family effed over his mother over money.
I think. So people are, when my grandma died, her favorite child fucked her over. I think. So people are really disagreeing with me in the comments, like a lot of people, mostly on Facebook, talking about your aunt doesn't have to explain anything to you if your grandmother left her name on it. The policies, that's her business. We're Team Renita? You want to be on Team Renita?
Now, let me tell you something. If you didn't know, he started a story time for Keith Lee this way. So they're arguing over the life insurance policies of the grandparents, right? So some of this stuff did not age well. Let me go to that. It's heartbreaking. Just to hear them last night, the 2 friends, they were on live telling each other who owed each other what. And I think that's so bad because you could genuinely see that Sherrell was out there for his mother and he was out there for his mother. So I know now he's sitting up there like, I should have never helped my mom with nothing, because in a lot of these videos, he's saying how because of social media, he doesn't have to work. Also on the live, he mentioned, I'm making money because everybody's watching my videos. I'm getting banked. I'm making money. But that's just this month. I don't think him or his mother look at the longevity of the situation. So let's revisit this first. And then we're going to get back to the grandmother.
Can I be real with you?
Dying. Y'all, this was so deep. And I'm just thinking, I said, whoa, I wonder how many of his family people are sitting up there like, man, we knew this was going to happen. Karma, because it looks like the mama took the life insurance money. Let's watch this together. And we're going to claim fair use. He says, Kim needs help from Keith Lee. She didn't get into this business for money. She actually loves what she does and is passionate about her food. Now, if you guys been following, and I did this on our timeline, allegedly, Miss Kim was facing eviction. She was about to be homeless. She asked her son for money. Just like a ribbon in the sky, poof. Keith Lee decided to pull up to Dallas. So he's in Dallas and they all band together, him and his friend Sherrell. Let's get Keith Lee down to mom's food truck. Okay. So let's continue to read. Sorry guys, I had to just make sure you read. I wanted her to go into Airbnb or the transportation sector and get Amazon contracts. That's an easily 6 figures yearly. She wasn't trying to hear any of that. My grandmother wanted her to get a restaurant, and she's not letting go of that dream, even though my grandmother is gone. My mom has some of the best food in Dallas, and I'm not just saying that because she's my mom. If you don't like the food, I will refund you out my pocket. And that goes for any customer who watches this video and goes and tries the food. Please, you guys, we need your support more than ever. Of course, I'm not going to let my mother go homeless, but I have bills of my own. Please tag Keith. It can't be a coincidence that I got a text message like an hour before he uploaded that video. God is working. I can feel it. Now, right here, guys, I don't feel like Trey is a scammer at this point. I think he's really genuinely trying to help his mom. And on top of that, he's on top of this social media. And like he's making money hand over fist on social media, or he's making a living off social media. And it's a lot for him. Let's play this video so you guys can see.
Y'all real quick without y'all judging. So my mom left a successful business in Milwaukee after my grandparents died, and she took all the money from their life insurance and she bought this food truck. Now she would have had enough for a restaurant had it not worked out how it worked out. If you don't know about it, please go watch my story time that I recently posted. But we making it do with the food truck, but the costs are very high and how much you make is very low. She's pretty much drowned her savings, and she sent me this text message the other day, and it broke my heart. The same day she sends this text message,
now the text message says, "I'm about to be homeless, need help," and she sent that to her son. So, like I was telling you guys, I'm single. I am now. Let's pause there. Pause there. Not asking for anything. I always say that. On my other channel, only thing I ask is that you follow my second channel. It's linked below, and it's called Lifing with Burgundy. I'm teaching how to rebuild yourself. Not teaching. We're working together. I ain't teaching or selling nothing. But if you didn't know my story, 2 seconds. My mother got sick. She had a stroke on my birthday. Oh man, my birthday, that almost makes me want to cry. So I'm gonna pause this, take him off. Whew, that almost made me want to cry. Hold on. Okay, so this is about 1 second. So my mother had a stroke on my birthday, February 14th, 2020. Is that when Dr. Dre went to the Super Bowl? That's why I remember, because I had a big birthday situation where my friend did a 2-day getaway for me, right? So it was 2020. I had just finished a film. It was really exciting. And my mother had a stroke. If you just joined, I'm talking about me. So my mother, she had a stroke that day. Had to cancel everything. We came back and she got okay. Then she had another stroke. She had a series of small strokes. Anyway, I ended up being my mom caretaker for it took her 2 years to pass. And during that time, because I think my sister might have been pregnant. In 2018, my sister died right before COVID, like 2019. I'm sorry, she died right before COVID started. So we went from the death of my sister to my mom having a stroke to me being a caretaker of my mother to my mother finally passing. But I'm an entrepreneur, so that money didn't the money I had gained, I had a more flexible income is what I mean. Not on social media, but as a independent worker, entrepreneur. So I understand how things can change when you take care of a parent. So when my mother died, and this is not TMI, this is nothing I would not say. We're her second parents. So it wasn't like second parents. We're her second set of kids. So her life insurance and stuff went to her first set of kids, which is fine. And so I have to rebuild from where I am now. So that's what my channel on the other station, Lifing with Burgundy. You can find it, like I said, down. You can just scroll down. It's a suggested channel. And we're rebuilding from the ground up over there. So when I see what he's trying to do, I get it. I get it. And it was times like that when my mom was sick and me trying to pick myself. That was when I saw, I'm so sorry, guys. That's when I saw myself leaning on my son as an adult with a child, but I'm his mother. Hey, can you send me this? Can you loan your mama? Can I just get one rib? That's how it sounds like to me his relationship with his mother was. So that's it. I'm off my soapbox, but I wanted to talk about that because I was like, I see their relationship now that I researched it. So let's go back and listen to what he has to say. And it's all about rebuilding. We're rebuilding. Let's hit play.
On TikTok, and Keith Lee announces that he is coming to Dallas. God makes no mistakes, and I believe that Keith Lee is coming to Dallas to turn this situation around for us. Y'all know I don't ask y'all for anything. I don't even do live battles to get money from y'all. But please, if y'all don't do nothing, tag Keith Lee for me. Please, I just need him to come try this food, and I'm sure he will have tens across the board. We just need Keith Lee's help, y'all. That's my mom.
Okay. Now, let me see if I can stop that. Okay. Now, it seemed like right then he was genuine. He cared about his mom. And if we're just watching, we're like a sweet mom. Now, on top of that, you have, I'm sorry, guys, I was eating some ice. On top of that, you left Milwaukee because of a battle with your family, I guess. And you're out here in Texas living your dreams. But now you have no money, right? So out of nowhere, God said, poof, we're sending just, it's coincidence, God, the universe. They sent Keith Lee to Dallas. And you and your friend, or your friend more so, are popular social media influencers. You come up with the idea to make t-shirts and to get all your people to campaign for Keith Lee to come out there, and it happens. I know he hate that he helped his mama. I'm not gonna lie. So let's listen to the story time about the grandmother. I found this interesting. Um, the grandmother allegedly it wasn't over money, but let's look at what he has to say. Because I said, now wait a minute now. Now we can't be going back and saying, sorry guys, hold on. Finding it. Here we go. All right, I'm gonna play it now. This is when the grandmother died, and allegedly Miss Kim got the money for the food truck, but now they don't talk to any of the family, and Trey put the business on the streets. So I'm just wondering, and just like the other day, we heard someone in live come out and say, hey, none of the family messed with them, and this, and this. Let's listen to the story of how the life insurance came about. The Miss Kim was allegedly taking care of the dad, and she felt like she was. Let's listen.
Her favorite child fucked her over, I think. So people are really disagreeing with me in the comments, like a lot of people, mostly on Facebook, talking about your aunt doesn't have to explain anything to you if your grandmother left her name on it. The policies, that's her business. We're Team Renita. You want to be on Team Renita? Ew, it stank over there. Miss G Trey.
So Renita's his aunt, and allegedly she held the policy, but they felt like she shouldn't have the money. Does this sound familiar?
See, let me educate you a little bit. 2 reasons why you're wrong. 1, my grandfather was still alive. Therefore, they're married. Everything goes to him, whether she likes it or not. He bought the house. My grandma never paid a note.
Okay, now let me continue to tell you, because I know you guys don't know. So the grandfather was on hospice and they were expecting him to die. But the grandmother ended up dying, right? But the allegedly, from what I gather, the life insurance policy and the bank accounts was in Miss Kim's sister name. We're gonna keep on going. If I'm incorrect, my apologies, Trey. So they thinking the grandfather gonna die because he's sick. The grandmother died. Now that life be doing that, y'all. So Miss Kim come in and say, I was already taking care of the grandfather. Let me take care of the grandfather. And allegedly, it seems like they was like, oh no, because if you take care of the grandfather, he has access to the money. And they didn't want that.
All the money in the bank my grandfather worked for. That was all of his money. 2, my grandmother's wishes was that the house be sold and split amongst her 4 kids, which it was. But also, my grandma had bank accounts with names on each one for the beneficiaries. This is a joint bank account with my granddad. So
now, how does he know all that? Let me tell you something. Y'all put in the chat. Do y'all know that much of your grandparents' business? Like, it was hard for us to know our parents' business. So let me know if you know that much of your like if they letting the kids in on all the financial business.
But when they got custody of my granddad and they got the bank account, the main bank account has $70,000 in it. We still don't know to this day what the individual amounts was that they were supposed to get. So they got well over $100,000, I'm sure.
Let me tell you this, and this wasn't the case with my family, but a lot of times, hey, Real Review, I can't wait for tomorrow. You guys, please follow Hey Real Review Messy Mondays, and tomorrow she's oh, I forgot, was it? Because I set my alert. Go to her channel, Her Real Review. I set an alert for something going on tomorrow. I think it's a $1,000 subscriber watch party. Hey, Copy Hook TV. I gotta go to your channel, see what y'all got going on. I love hearing from y'all. Really, I do. So you guys, so the grandmother died, right? That's what it is. That's what it is. And okay, I'm pausing in the middle of this. But if you guys have a channel and I'm not active or following on it, let me know, because I love watching y'all channels. I be engaging. Please let me know. That is awesome. Okay, so you guys, let me tell you. So now we're on Trey, who's sweetly seasoned how the mama got the food truck. So the dad's on hospice, right? They think he gonna die, but the grandma is walking around and active. However, she ended up dying. So Kim wants to go get the dad, and there's 3 other siblings fighting, or I think the auntie fighting. However, the auntie name is on everything allegedly. So you guys, this is crazy. Now, if we fast forward now, Kim, it was right before Keith Lee got to her house, she was facing eviction, allegedly. I have to say allegedly, but the son showed a screenshot. My mom about to get put out her house. You know, she's broke. So I think that's where the money debacle came on. But let's keep looking at the backstory. This was just 6 days. Now, if you're following me, Keith Lee only been out there 3 days ago. This haven't even been 5 business days. Monday, I think it was. Well, maybe it was. But he just posted 3 days ago. This all over money within 5 business days. This is crazy when you think about the timeline. So let's listen to this story. I really think that Trey probably regrets helping his mom at this point.
My grandma wasn't expecting my grandfather to outlive her because, like I said, my granddad was on hospice. But my mom had been taking care of my granddad way before my grandma passed away. So we know that if my grandma was to die, she would want my mom to continue to take care of my grandfather. For Renita to get custody of him was all about the money because she did.
I want to pause there, and forgive me, Trey. I know if you ever come across this video, I'm not trying to discredit your mom, but allegedly, if Renita, who's his aunt, right, they're all fighting. Hey, Tawanda, my boo. Hey, if they're all fighting, but the mom was, that does happen. I'm not saying it doesn't happen. The mom was taking care of the granddad. However, Renita had all the paperwork on the life insurance and bank accounts, and she got custody for the grandfather. Some ain't right. And sometimes it just be like, we riding for our parent because it's our parent. You got what I'm saying?
Didn't like him. And yeah, my grandma did want the house sold and split between her 4 kids, and my grandfather lived longer. And he said we should always have a place to call home, never to sell his house. So yeah, Renita was wrong. And you. And I understand that there are people like this who do want their favorite child to get everything. But maybe you got sick and only one of them was there for you and the rest of them didn't care. I don't know the situation. I can't judge. But my family wasn't like that. To me and my mom, fighting for my granddad was fighting for his care. We never cared about the money. She literally told them, y'all can have the bank account, give me my daddy, I'm going to take care of him with my own money, and they still refused.
Okay, I'm going to stop it there. Did y'all hear that? Did y'all actually hear that? I agree. He's riding for his mama, but she's shady. They said that she said, let me take my granddaddy. Y'all could keep the money. I'll take care of him with my own money. Miss Kim, we met over this Keith Lee thing, and he's speaking of his mother. If you guys just joined us, Miss Kim here. She said, keep the money. Just give me my daddy. I'll take care of him with my own money. That she wasn't given the spirit like that. That didn't seem like that was that. And this is a story he's just telling 6 days ago. I'm sorry. And I think he said this happened 2 years ago. So it wasn't like this happened to Miss Kim when she was 16 years old. You know what I mean? All right, let's continue to listen.
Well, Team Renita, can you answer why? And you know what's so crazy about me doing this story time at this now and then, the whole thing with asking Keith Lee to come to my mom's food truck? My grandma always said when she goes, my mom will have enough money to open up her restaurant. They took that away from her. But I feel like we could probably do it. If we could turn it all around, I think we could open a restaurant within a year. And I want to be the one to put my grandma and my granddad's picture on the wall. I want to be the one to do that. That's my...
Okay, y'all, anybody got Meryl Streep phone number? If you got Meryl Streep phone I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Trey. But if anybody got Meryl Streep phone number, please tell her to give her Oscar away to Trey. Now, I want to share the story. He says the story. Let me pull it up. Okay. This is the story. Now, remember, these stories are just coming out because I still can't get over his mama was blessed with $2,000 and she should have appreciated the help. Yep. And you guys, if you're just joining me, let me tell you this. So the other night, I did post, if you saw, she did do an apology. I put it on my community tab and she did it on Facebook. That was Miss Kim. She said, Sweetie Season would like to apologize. We thought and believed we were right, but unfortunately we were wrong. This has been a huge miscommunication on our part, and all funds are being released. It took Keith Lee to come out for her to finally say she was wrong. That was so unnecessary. Like, so yesterday, they were on a live too. And you know what? We're going to discuss that really fast, guys, about the greed. I see it as greed, but I do see it as greed, but Miss Kim was desperate. Remember, guys, she was facing eviction. So Sherrell didn't let that out at first. She let that out like on the second run. I thought Trey was facing eviction. So I'm assuming Trey lived with his mom, but I'm assuming, I don't know. However, she was facing eviction. So that's why Sherrell said, keep my $1,000. Just give my brother his $1,000. It didn't get no better than that. So now, even though Keith Lee said you get $2,000, and meanwhile, I don't want to take anything away from Sherrell. Sherrell's the one that blessed the situation. She was out now because a company in Dallas, Texas called Seasoned was getting bad Google reviews. So she went over to try their food and get donations and get people to write positive Google reviews. So she's out there doing good right now. But she said, keep my money. And the reason she said keep my money was because she knew Miss Kim was in a bad situation. And rightfully so. She can't just give her brother money away. They want to sit up there and say she didn't deserve the money. You can't do that. So let's listen to the rest of the grandmother story. Now, he just put that up, and it's not aging well. And I wonder if Keith Lee saw these stories, and that's what made him come out. Let me go back up, share screen. Thanks for being here. If you don't mind, hit the like button for me. Thank you.
Her favorite child fucked her over. The finale. So this video is for people who want a little bit more context. I pretty much summarized everything just so y'all can get the gist. But if y'all want to go more in detail, come on in the room. So my family dynamic has always been weird. Basically, our intermediate family has been split. My grandmother, my granddad, they have always been married, but they really didn't get along. They slept in separate rooms, and in my opinion, they had separate children. So my mom and my mentally delayed aunt, those my granddaddy kids. Renita and her sister, those my grandma kids. Like for one of them to call my granddaddy phone is weird. Like they only called him when they needed something. And he was there every single time. But Renita and my granddaddy never got along. What's so crazy is Renita did not like my granddaddy. Everybody knew it. Renita probably has never called my grandfather's phone number in 30 years. So my grandfather used to be abusive to my grandmother back way when they was like younger. And Renita witnessed some of this. One time she got a GUN and she told my granddaddy to don't touch her mom. So she always held resentment against my grandfather for that. Although he changed his life and gave his life to the Lord and everything, she still would not forgive him. But she was the main one in court trying to fight for custody. You want your daddy so bad, the one you don't like. So we asked my grandfather's siblings in Chicago to come down and come to court with us to let the judge know what they was trying to do, because y'all know she don't like him. She fighting for custody. Y'all know my mama been taking care of him. Come tell the judge. Not one of his siblings showed up. And that really pissed me off because my granddad was on that road to Chicago to help his siblings and his father out anytime they needed him. On my right hand to God, I remember as a kid several times going to Chicago, my grandfather handing over wads of cash. I guess he was taking care of his daddy. I still don't know to this day. But my granddaddy definitely was there for them. And when he needed them, none of them were there for him. So they wonder why I don't talk to them. That's why. Y'all played a hand in him getting abused and neglected as well. Everybody who had a hand in that pot, I cut them off. So after Renita got custody of my granddad, my mom was going over to still take care of my granddaddy, how she been doing before my grandma passed. They was picking on my mother, all because I was in Dallas, because they know if I was there, they would never. They verbally abused her, they slashed her tires, and had people show up at the door with them things trying to get to her. We had to literally get my grandfather out the house and put him in a hotel. And that stemmed from my mother trying to give respect to my grandfather. My grandfather, our entire life, he never allowed us to chill out and hang out on the front porch. They was all drinking on the front porch. My mom went out there and she was like, y'all need to take that across the street, do whatever y'all need to do, take it in the backyard, it's a whole patio, go do what y'all need to do. But y'all know, y'all cannot be out here on this porch like this. Well, Renita's sister, her son's girlfriend didn't like that. So she had her brothers show up at my grandma's house with pew-pews. I can't really speak too much on that situation, so let's...
I keep forgetting to unpause. Sorry, I'm pausing, forgetting to say something. You mean they came to pew-pew Miss Kim Right here, Miss Kim right here, Sweetless Season. Come get your money. What'd you say? What'd you say?
Hi everyone. I am reaching out to you guys today because my son, he already called or texted, however, he got in touch with Sherrell and asked her with me. Keith Lee, I heard he thought that they were my kids. They're not my kids. Those were my son's friends.
Miss Sweet Kim, all she did was gently say, hey, y'all get off the front porch. And all of a sudden, everybody want to attack her with a pew pew. Let's continue to listen. I'm not buying it. Oh, sorry, guys. I'm playing the wrong one. Let's play it.
Let's just say we handled that. So at some point, my mom gave up and she said, I can't do it. She stopped going to help take care of my granddad and she left it in their hands. And that is when he was abused and neglected. So people say, wow, your mom didn't help. She tried. She fought. Literally fought.
With me?
They wanted her out the picture.
Keith Lee, so I heard he thought that they were my kids.
They didn't want my mama in that house because they wanted everything. Everything in the safe. They wanted financial documents. They even got my birth certificate, social security card, and have used it. And I'm working on a case with them right now because of it. And the person who did.
And if you didn't know, Trey on his bio on Instagram, he fixed credit and he get you a CPN. So now he's saying somebody used his social security card. You know, I just think Trey, he might be somewhat of a victim, but he's not innocent.
I think I don't know. What?
And I mean a victim of his mama, not anybody else.
The police do. I have no clue what they did with any of the stuff inside of my grandmother's home, pictures, photo albums. I don't know where anything ended up. I also asked for some of my granddad ties, one of his suits, something like that. I got nothing, and he had hundreds. Probably at the Goodwill. They just didn't want me to have them. Evil bitches. Somebody asked, what can we do to get past this and be a family again? In my eyes, nothing. What's done is done. I'm a firm believer is when people show you who they are, believe them. And baby, everybody showed their true colors. The only people in my family I don't hold nothing against is the Stewarts because they stayed out of it. But I feel like someone went to that bootleg repass, so I don't talk to half of them either. To be honest, the situation changed the entire way I view family. I don't see family as blood anymore. Those are strictly relatives. You can't help who you're related to. And most of the time you're related to trash. Family is what you make it, and I'm building my own. And I know all my relatives are going to talk about my videos, and they're going to hate me for exposing the truth, and I quite frankly don't give a fuck. Once you disrespect my
child, you know they on the hotline in the group chat now.
My grandfather, I lost all respect for most of them when I was spitting any of their faces. And then went online after my grandma died, told me that's why y'all fat ass grandma dead. Baby, I had that situation handled within 24 hours. They will never speak a word about my grandma again. I made sure of that. I know I'm jumping the topic, but just as it's coming to mind, I'm just telling y'all. But I don't like my grandparents' headstones. They're on separate sides. Like my grandma is where my granddad should be, and my granddad's where my grandma should be. Like they never got it fixed because they don't care enough. It's like what people will do for the love of money is sick. So I promise
What you say, Trey? What people would do for the love of money is sick. Okay, Trey.
Myself, when I make it, I'm going to get it fixed. Because God got something planned for me. It's something in store. And he's been telling me for a few years. My cousin Michael is the one who first told me.
Y'all ain't being funny. I'm going to stop pausing it. I believe that. I believe God did have something in store for him. And they messed it up. They messed it up.
Since then, God been showing me. Like, I didn't ask for this platform. I didn't try. God gave this to me. I'm now able to make a living online. I don't have to work a job. God did that for me. God is opening so many doors for me, and I never thought I would be the one to sit here and talk about God. But a saint is just a sinner who fell down and got up, and baby, I am on my way up. I want to make my grandparents so proud of me, and I will. I got all good karma coming my way. Everybody done got the karma they deserve. Even the Vivarette too. Baby, they was talking stuff and the people came to my grandma's house with the pew-pews, but some people came to theirs and actually used them. Had them people flying across the country, hiding in hotels. And had we still been close, all they had to do was call us, so we could have handled it. A lot of them also disrespected my grandmother by not attending her funeral and blaming it on COVID. But on the same day as my grandma's funeral, several were spotted out in public. So you can go to Walmart and the Goodwill, but you can't go to my grandma's funeral? Yes, fuck you too. I only have 3 cousins I still talk to, and that's Jita, Abria, and Lenora. Those are the ones who have always been there for me and were there for me when my grandma passed away as well. Even if they just pulled up to the funeral and stayed in their cars, they came to show support and love. My grandma wasn't even worth that to have for the family. And she was over there at their house playing cards every weekend. And as soon as she gone, y'all couldn't even go pay y'all respect. Out of the older generation, it's only 2 funerals I'm attending when it comes that time, and that's Kathy and Dorothy, because those are my aunties, and I love them to death. And that's a whole separate story time coming, because it's time for these family secrets to all be put out. So if y'all think y'all ain't like this story time, baby, the next one finna get real juicy. And although I'm gonna speak all facts, I'm really gonna be exiled from the family then. But guess what? I don't give a fuck. So stay tuned. My mom also said to thank y'all for the support. She definitely appreciates all the well wishes. She's reading all of your comments. Y'all also been going online and giving her business a 5-star rating, so thank y'all for that. Y'all been placing some orders and catering stuff here in Dallas, so I am so blessed and thankful for y'all. I might just do a meet and greet and come meet y'all at the food truck. Let me know if y'all gonna come stop by. We can just kick it. And I can give y'all some of the tea I couldn't say on TikTok. And my mama, she funny. Y'all think I'm funny. She funny, but she not gonna do it on camera. So yeah, we gotta plan something soon. Who in Dallas? Comment below. When my grandma died, her favorite
Baby. Okay, so if you didn't know, Miss Kim got three businesses. It is Sweetly Seasoned, that's the food truck. Then she got Kim's Cakes, right? And then she has that business that caters. So she has a cake business, a food truck business, and she has that other business that he mentioned with the catering and people were booking. Those cakes look pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. Sweetly Seasoned, I meant. You guys, this is so freaking sad. So I want to play a little bit of what happened on a live last night, because if you guys didn't know, we were still waiting on Trey to pay Sherrell brother. So we was up all night. Now today, like Sherrell went over, because I told you a brand got in the crossfire, if you will, because their name was something seasoned, and people got it mixed up with Sweetly Seasoned, and it was in Dallas, and they were getting negative reviews. So Sherrell went out there to try to shed some light on it today. So good for her. Also, we know Keith Lee made his response, said what he said. We know Kim sitting there with no customers. And last night, Sherrell and Trey went live on a Facebook, I found out, but I couldn't find. It's called Love and Sip Hop. I'll try to find the link, but I linked all their TikToks below. So Trey got on there. They were trying to be, this podcaster was trying to be a mediator. Let's watch a little bit of it. I'm gonna try to claim fair use. It got messy. And again, it's 2 friends. Now, the brother eventually not only got Cash App donations and new businesses, and Sherrell got a lot more followers and made a lot more money online and made a lot of donations. Got a lot of donations. You guys, it turned into a war between the friends. Let's listen a little bit. I don't want to play too much. And thanks to Wanda. Thank you so much. Hit that like button, guys. Get more people to find your girl Burgundy Blue. Okay. Y'all tag Keith Lee. Tag Keith Lee under my. Let's listen to this.
Where's my money from churros? Because I had to rent you cars from us because you didn't have a car until your team.
Oh man, y'all, it paused. Uh-oh, hopefully it don't stop us. Hold on. Come on. I hope y'all can still hear. Shoot. Let me see. Did it pause up? Hold on, guys. Let me see. YouTube. Yeah, it paused. It paused on us, guys. Trying to fix it, guys. Hold on, let me see. StreamYard. I don't know how we do these successful lives. Yeah, I just got a wheel. Yeah, I just got a wheel. I'm trying. Oh, you guys can at least hear me. Okay, I was putting my thing on. Okay, guys. It looks like StreamYard is slowing it up. I'm trying to play it, but it won't play. Let me see what I can do. Let's see if we can do anything here. If I can open another tab. Nope. I can go to Google. Would it let me stop sharing? Nope. I'll have to come back, guys. I'll have to come back. That. Okay, yay! I had to restart my whole computer. Sorry, guys. Thanks for sticking with me. I appreciate it. Okay. Sorry. Sorry, guys. I had to try to see if I can hear myself. Sorry about that. Okay. So let's get to what they were saying. All right.
Who paid for what? Your card, your key.
Because all you did was got me your name.
Yes, you paid for the churros.
Hey, and technically, she let you keep her $1,000, so you still kind of owe her $500.
Wait.
Who? I don't owe her nothing. What are you talking about? First of all, this is a big misconception. I don't get money from this food truck. I've never gotten $1 from this food truck. That's not my money.
Okay.
Keith Lee never gave money to me. I am strictly a mediator. I don't owe Sherrell anything.
Hey, you saying you a meat eater is crazy.
Wait a minute, y'all. So if you didn't know, because we're just getting in here. So what happened was he started naming off all the stuff he did for Sherrell. Sherrell was just like, okay, and you did that. So the host was like, yeah, but okay, you spent $500, but you still owe her $500 because she let you keep the $1,000. So he was like, I'm a meat eater. This was just crazy last night.
Oh shit!
So you still kind of owe her $500.
Wait.
Who? I don't owe her nothing. What are you talking about? First of all, this is a big misconception. I don't get money from this food truck. I've never gotten $1 from this food truck. That's not my money.
Okay.
Keith Lee never gave money to me. I am strictly a mediator. I don't owe Sherrell anything.
Hey, you saying you a meat eater is crazy.
Oh shit!
You set yourself up for that one.
I'm not the owner of the food truck. My name isn't on anything. Literally, you can watch my videos. I'm trying to help my mom, so I don't have to help her financially anymore. That was the whole thing. That's not my food truck or my money. What are you talking about?
I get it, bro.
Like, I just posting the video saying you did.
In his defense, I really agree with that. He was just trying to help his mother. But he got too involved, like with, saying that Sherrell wasn't a big help, and also saying that he didn't think the barber deserved the money. It's because, number one, it's not y'all money. But like we know now, hindsight is 2020. They were so broke. And I think a lot of us called it in the comments, and there's nothing wrong with it. We all hit financial situations, right? And we all, let me tell you, we fall down, we get back up, okay? But let me tell you something. When why did they beg for Keith Lee to come out there? That's what I want to say. I can't spit it out. They begged for Keith Lee to come out there because they knew the impact he could have, right? So why would they fumble the bag over $1,000? For the life of me, I can't understand that. They would have made $1,000 an hour. Like Keith Lee literally went back to his truck with 3 plates and said, he had jerk tacos, he had the fried ribs, he had the banana pudding, and I forgot, if you guys remember the other dish, let me know. It was one more dish, but I couldn't remember. And I'm gonna be real, it didn't look like it looked like he just was being positive. Not to call Keith Lee a liar, but it just looked like he was trying to give them a good review. And then he definitely said this was not $80 worth of food. The only thing that looked pretty good was the ribs. And I don't even eat ribs, but they looked meaty. I'm trying to remember the other dish was, but he came back. Maybe it was only 2 dishes. Y'all, if y'all remember, let me know. And he said it was $80 worth of food. Just think if every person brought somebody and they had 2 to 3 dishes, she could charge $80. Keith Lee said people were pulling up 30 people at a time. For the life of me, I don't know if it's meant for us to understand, but why would they pull pork sandwich? Thank you, Tawanda. So he had 3 things. Yep, you right. You right. It was greed. Now I think about it. The pulled pork sandwich, the fried ribs, and then the tacos. For the life of me, I don't understand what you didn't get. His influence would have made you that money every day. Your problems will be over. I'll even double down and said they probably could have went to the landlord or the judge when she was getting evicted, and said, "Hey, Keith Lee just reviewed my food truck. It's about to be a whole new situation," and showed them the proof. Not to say that they would know who Keith, you know what I mean? Showed them the turnover he's done for so many. And okay, let's play this, guys. Sorry, let's continue. So they going back and forth about what, as friends, they've done for each other.
Didn't invite me out there. I was out there solely for clout. Fuck out here.
Sherrell, I invited you. I never said that I didn't invite you. I definitely invited
You
you.
did, nigga. I got tagged.
Hold on, let me help Sherrell. Sherrell, listen, I'm gonna help you out, bro.
I just said I invited you. What are you talking about? You're not even fucking listening. That's how dumb you is. I just said I invited everybody. I invited Sherrell.
I wish he would.
I invited her. I asked for her to come. Everybody, I invited Sherrell. I invited Sherrell. Trey invited Sherrell.
Listen, stop all that fucking yelling.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Hey, just tell your mama, send your mother Sherrell's phone number. That is her Zelle info, so the money can be done. And you ain't never got to
Please
talk
name.
What you say?
No, me and Sherrell, we're gonna see each other. Best believe.
I agree with this comment. She must have not have known social media, must not have understood that her son was trying to do what her son was trying to do for her. I definitely agree with that. I think that she felt like, I don't need them. I built my business on this. Once she saw that $4,000, maybe that $4,000 gonna get her out the hole, because the fact that she finally got it. Let me tell you, all this would have transpired. I would have sent Sherrell money too. Even if she said, can you imagine you go through all this and someone say, keep my money, keep my $1,000, and you keep it? No. If I felt like I was in the right, here go your $1,000. So it would have been $2,000 sent. So Chicago time, this was going on at about 1 a.m. Miss Netta and Charles was at the Sears Tower, snug in their bed, okay, when this was going on. And what I couldn't understand was this host, he was trying to mediate, give her the money. She shouldn't have to pick up cash. They dropped Cash App, PayPal, Western Union, like a dang on bird with a can, a letter in a bottle. They dropped all the ways he could pay Sherrell, and it was an excuse after excuse. I feel like if him and the mom would have humbled themselves and say, because we all know, like if y'all came to me and you said, hey, Burgundy, I know you got that $1,000. They said 50% supposed to go to us. If I had it, I'm gonna drop that 50% to you right then and just wait on the back end for the money to return. But if I don't have it, I'm gonna tell you the truth. I think that social media got a hold of Trey, and he don't want to let people know he just ain't got it. I think he was trying to prolong it to what I think TikTok pay every week or something. They were saying, until he got a TikTok check and cover for his mom. What are your thoughts? Oh my God. He said, my mom is slow. We're going to play that too. But he also said the aunt is slow. Remember? He just said the aunt was slow too. But I ain't going to say who's slow. I ain't going to do that.
Oh, no. This ain't over.
Can you just send her the money so she can get? Can you send her the number so she can get the money?
She's gonna get it in person. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna come pull up, give her the money. Forget everything else. Here I come.
Her brother over there. That brother big.
Just come outside and get the money, Sherrell. That's all you gotta do is come outside and get the money, Sherrell.
Oh, we staying here. Hey, cuz, don't come to Louisville with all that, bro. We
Sherrell, you gonna come outside? Are you gonna come outside and get the money?
I'm calling the cops.
Now you don't want to come outside? Why are you scary, Sherrell?
Come to my house. Come up here to my house.
I'm calling the cops.
My dome. You pull it up. Pull all the way up. I'm not coming outside. Fuck, I look like leaving.
Now show everybody. Now show everybody the Zelle you just got. Show everybody the Zelle.
Wait.
Did you
show them?
Check your Zelle.
Check your Zelle, smarty pants.
Check your Zelle.
You're so smart. Check your Zelle.
Hold on, Hulk Hogan. Just sit down for a second, my boy.
I don't have HIV. Ain't nothing sick about me. What do you have, OnlyFans, girl?
You got
Wait, Sherrell got an OnlyFans? I think that's them buffering, not me. It might be me.
OnlyFans, Sherrell?
You have a little bit of integrity. Fuck that, bro.
Gypsy has OnlyFans. That's who pop pussy on there all day.
Fuck your house. Fuck that.
Oh, see. Oh my God. Oh my God. Sherrell got an OnlyFans? Her OnlyFans about to pop.
I'll fuck you and fuck your ugly ass kids.
What?
Fuck you talking about?
What did you
Kids
get?
look just like you.
All of a sudden, she got Zed.
Did you get the money? You got the money?
Fuck out of here, bro. I got the money.
Thank you, Lord. Hey, hold on. So, all right, she got the money. So,
Oh, she don't want to talk about she got the money.
Hello?
Now let's end the live and stop talking about Keith Lee. Get some clout on somebody else, Sherrell.
wait,
Get some clout on somebody else, Sherrell.
Oh my
Lord
God.
have mercy. Okay, so first of all, let's give a big shout out to them for actually coming through with the money. Dang.
I'm gonna give it up to this host.
Shout out to Mom No Nick. And,
Let me tell you, I'm gonna give it to this host for trying to get the money. Now, it took all that. So look, I hadn't finished watching it. So Sherrell got an OnlyFans. Oh my goodness. Oh.
Shout out to bro.
All right, y'all. That was it. Now, I did link all their things below. Oh man, I know Keith Lee. I know Keith Lee at home shaking his head. And like she said, once she got the money, she's like, oh, now you got a Zelle. They had a Zelle the whole time. They had a way to give her the money the whole time. This I got from somebody else TikTok. I'm gonna play it one more time and then I'm gonna get out of here. But he did call his mama slow too. He said my mom got a learning disability. I had to get her help her through college. They've been spilling each other tea, but I don't know if y'all know I'm a woman of a particular age. So I don't know if it's me where I just don't understand storytelling TikToks. Like, is that what you're supposed to do? Because it's some things I would have said. I was watching this lady. She's on YouTube and she does fashion over 40. And one of her comments, her daughter was like, advice from my mother was a topic. And she was like, what was life like growing up for you as a child? She said, I won't answer that because my mother's still alive. I was like, girl, right on. Right on. She's like, I do not want to hurt my mother. Now, let's just look at this Sweetly season. Like I said, I got the caption is from somebody else's.
Hi everyone. I am reaching out to you guys today because my son, he already called or texted, however, he got in touch with Sherrell and asked her if she could come pick up the money. From what I hear, she is refusing to get it. So now I am asking, and I'm asking my followers to please tag her and tell her Sweetly Season is asking her to please come pick up their money.
Wait a minute. Oh, it shouldn't have gotten this far. That woman is a disgrace. Her business is done. It is poor, but she got 2 more businesses she's picking back off of. So I just wanted to let you guys know that is for sure how we got here. I thought it was important we see how we got here. The mother basically was calling the son every 5 minutes for money, and then all of a sudden the Lord answered a blessing, and then Keith Lee was coming to Dallas, and they had enough social media pool as friends, Sherrell and Trey, more so Sherrell, to get Keith Lee to their space. And then they fumbled the bag. Now, as for the mom and the food truck, I did link Trey's story times below. He turned off the comments of all the story times. However, it seems as if the family was fighting over life insurance policy from the mother and custody of the daddy because he had the bank accounts in the favorite child. So y'all let me know your thoughts. Thanks for joining here. Now wait a minute, because I need to see this. My girl said, girl, I need you to cover how Larry David attacked Elmo on the morning show. I'm a Larry David fan, and tonight, I think tonight or tomorrow night, Curb Your Enthusiasm starts. So let me know if you're gonna cover that, her real reviews, because I watch Curb Your Enthusiasm all the time. And it's the final season. I gotta see that because that is funny to me. Larry David's a mess. Trey talks too much. Yep. And he's, you know what? I was researching his page and Sherrell page, and I did a video when Sherrell was like, I am the clout. And I was like, girl, bye. She really was. He was able to brand himself by telling Sherrell business a lot of the times. He was able to brand himself. Yeah, it was. No story timers are usually more vague. I was wondering because I'm doing if you guys didn't know, I'm over on Patreon. You don't have to. Let me tell you, I'm doing a. Let me put it up here. I always say this, but I feel like I'm asking for something because somebody gonna come in the comments and be like, "You dry begging." I'm not asking for nothing, just a like. Please just hit a like button. But if you see so inclined, oh, also my affiliate links. If you go on the Temu, if you shop on EBT and you want 50% off on Amazon Prime, that's all in my description box. If you'd like to shop on eBay, make me an offer. That's on my banner up above. I appreciate y'all. So you guys, I literally you guys, I'm doing a story time about my adoption story real quick. I think I told y'all my birthday is Valentine's Day, and I always wondered growing up if that was my real birthday. I met my birth mother, found out my birthday is Valentine's Day, and my name is my real name. My name is weird too. So, long story short, met my mother. You guys know I lost my mother, but that was my mother that raised me. I lost two mothers. Long story is on my story time. So my biological mother is still alive. She's still well. We're Facebook friends. All of a sudden, somebody in my family, somebody call, if you know Tyler Perry, call him, please. Somebody in my family did an ancestry DNA. Trademarking this story, Tyler. So somebody out of nowhere, not in my family. Well, yeah, in my bloodline, aunt, she did ancestry DNA. No, now let me tell y'all, preface this by saying I think my mother has, I'm not sure, but maybe 10 siblings, and only one did ancestry DNA. I don't know who my grandfather is. I don't know anything like that. Well, anyway, a kickback came from ancestry DNA, or how ping, or however it happens, and it's my brother. Now, my mother ended up having several children. I'm allegedly the only girl, and I had an initial meeting with her, like, can I find out my siblings? Because I'm out here, I'm young, I had a baby at that time. I need to know what runs in my family, diabetes, what runs in my family, because as an adopted person, you go to the doctor and they say, do high blood pressure run your family? You don't know. You just answer whatever question you do answer. So, y'all, this thing pinged back. I got a little brother. Find out I got another brother. And y'all, the story is freaking crazy. So I'm over there on Patreon, and I'm telling you that because it's taking me time. I'm probably going to open a membership over here, but my membership, I won't have my adoption story on. I'm only going to have it on Patreon. I did part 1, but it's crazy how one person went into ancestry DNA. And let me tell you, the lady that did it, we don't talk. So found my brother. I already had 2 brothers. So I found another one. Long story. So the new one, I haven't met him yet. This just happened recently. So I'm 40 some years old, and I'm meeting siblings because my mother had a bunch of kids, and I'm not mad at her for that. She had us. Let me tell you, I could have been swimming in Lake Minnetonka somewhere. She pushed me out. Okay. So no judgment to her. But, my question to her was, dang, I asked you if these people existed and you said no. But really, in reality, a lot of things are unfolding. So instead of her talking to us about it, which we understand, she talks to all the boys. I'm the only girl. She don't talk to me anymore. So I don't know if I remind her of her. I don't know what it is, but it's triggering for me, even at my big old age, to even be dealing with how my mom stopped talking to me, because it's like I didn't get abandoned once. I got abandoned twice. Well, when you hear the story time, I got abandoned 3 times. So it's like now I'm 102 years old. You done. You cut off, lady. You're good. I'm good. I got to meet you now. The only downfall is I have a child. So my child know he is an adoptee son. So in reality, my son has my adoptive parents as his grandparents. He has his dad parents as his grandparents, and now he has my biological parents as his grandparents. So he has like all these crazy extensions of himself, and now he had a child. So I'm covering that on my Patreon if stuff like that interests you, because if you ever saw the not Tyler Perry, the what's that dude that sings "Stomp Makes Me Wanna," Kirk Franklin. Kirk Franklin Father's Day. It's on YouTube. If you didn't see it, that mama pissed me off because it kind of reminded me of my situation. If you watch it, you'll understand. But Kirk Franklin mama, no, she was trash. So yeah, the funny thing is, if you follow me on Patreon, you get to see the other work I do. I'm not hiding what I do. It's just like this is my commentary, and I want people to find me organically the other way. I do commentary. Some people like it, some people don't. So I don't want that to affect what I'm growing in my business. Much like Miss Kim. I got 2 businesses. But yeah, it's quite interesting to know that you would feel the hurt at 45 years old almost. No, give me a couple of days. I got 11 days. 44. The hurt of being abandoned as a baby to now. Now, this is the kicker. Now, this is the drama. All of us, and I'll let you know over there how many of us it is so far. We all got names that our mother gave us. And I think that hurts even more. That she was like, yeah, this bitch named so-and-so, this Burgundy right here. And then she ships us off. So yeah, but let me tell you that. Let me tell you this. I always battled, like he said, story time. I always battled with telling my story like Trey did, and that's why I'm telling this story. It backfires on all my siblings because I only could tell my experience, right? But my siblings, they have different experiences. And no matter if my mom talked to me or not, I still love her because she probably had to make decisions I could never imagine where I would have been like, plan B this, okay? And I'm dead serious. So I don't know her. She never talked to me about it. I never knew what happened. I never know her situation. So I don't judge her. The only thing I wish that she would know is that as much as she probably don't want to relive it, we have to live this every day, walking around, not knowing if we're related to people. I live in the same city she gave me up in. It sucks. It sucks. And to probably encourage you to go over to Patreon. I think I said this before. Y'all, I was at work and I was working at my job for a year, and my coworker son died. So we were all upset. Then he came to me and he was like, we're kin. He ended up being my uncle. He didn't know until his son died, and his daughter came into my job and said, that's my cousin. Like her mom and my mom are sisters. Ain't that freaky? So y'all, that's what's going on. Oh, thank you. Sending love and hugs. Yeah, I'm okay about it now. Thank you. Sending love and hugs to you, BB. I'm okay about it now, but I don't know if I should delete my mama on Facebook or not. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I'd be like, oh, I got to see her. So it's over there on Patreon. But yeah, that's what's going on. So now you guys see me more active. Oh, thank you. I'm older than you, BB, and yes, it still hurts. Doesn't it hurt? Oh my goodness. Thank you, her real reveal. Wait, let me go back to Tree. We were talking about Sherrell. She needs to get an OnlyFans page now. First of all, Sherrell got an OnlyFans and she popping. Sherrell said, I get a check every month, baby. Sherrell said she making money hand over fist. She making money on Facebook. That's how, y'all, I ain't gonna lie. That's why when she said, I don't need that $1,000, y'all know why. She's good. I'm not mad if she got an OnlyFans. Sherrell, show your feet and whatever else you want to show, girl. Your wig was cute, though. Sherrell wig was cute. So, yeah, guys, I appreciate y'all staying with me. I'm going to be more live. I'm trying to get active on Facebook, TikTok, trying to learn that. Y'all, Miss Hillary is on my ass. And before we leave, hold on, we're going to listen to Miss Netta so our spirits can be up, okay? Because Miss Netta can sing. And hope Miss Netta don't flag our little video. Hold on. Let me pull that up because I really... Dang, okay. Sorry. Sorry, Trey. And y'all, also, if you're in here and you have a YouTube page, can you please put your YouTube page name or put like a blue heart in there so I can make sure I'm supporting your YouTube page as well. I appreciate it. Let me see. I might not be able to open. I'm gonna see if this works, guys. Am I in the wrong? Oh, here I go. Let's see. Let's see if this is it. Nope, this is the wrong one. Let's see, because I want to get out of here listening to Miss Netta, because Miss Netta's song is sexy, y'all. Why her song sexy? Okay, here we go, y'all. I found it. Hit that like button while we in here. See if I can get it. Yeah. I am really trying here. Y'all, when I tell you, I be every morning, I get on like 5:30, I get on YouTube and try to research new things. So let's see. Let's share Miss Netta. Miss Netta got a man at home. Let's get out of here with Miss Netta, who was in Chicago. Her and Charles are up in the penthouse. But Charles was so drunk, y'all. Charles was so drunk. Okay, let's go. Uh-oh.
Cause Charles, you're not just ready. I got you there too. Charles, you're not just ready. I only come for you. Charles, you're not just ready. And I got the third too. It's coming for me. You bang on the letter. Don't want tea. I'm tired of you hater.
Y'all. Wait a minute. Teresa, do you have a YouTube? I was talking about that lady that didn't want to share. Oh yeah. I'm sorry. She needs to get an only. Oh, you were saying the lady needs to get a Miss Kim needs to get an OnlyFans page. I got you. Wait a minute, y'all. So Charles and Miss Netta matching outfits. Charles drunk. And do y'all put in the comments below? Cause we're gonna get out of here. Do y'all believe Charles is Miss Netta nephew, like people be saying? Because that would be so gross if they was kissing on the lips. But Miss Netta can sing.
I'm moving slow motion. Just wait and see. Charles, you're not just ready. cook for you.
Y'all, the way that lady going up snapping, I'm over here doing the same thing. Like, charge your lunch is ready.
Charge your lunch is ready. I only cook for you.
All right, y'all. Can y'all imagine? Look at how, let me tell you, you can't say what's not possible with God and the power of social media. And that goes for Miss Kim and that goes for Miss Netta. Who would have thought Miss Netta over there in Alabama, minding her business, not what people would say. I'm not saying this, but a lot of people would say not aesthetically appeasing, got her man fixing him a lunch and became a viral sensation. Then you got Miss Kim over here, her kids fighting for her, her son Fran fighting for her. Keith Lee come and pull up and she destroys it all. Y'all, let me tell you, the power of social media is something crazy. Isn't it? Isn't it? But I just find these stories fascinating. So that's why I'm talking about it. All right, you guys, as always, now in this case, I am judging, but I ain't judging.
Bitches be getting cheated on every day.
Thanks for being here. Bye.
Commentary blue, commentary, burgundy, commentary, comment blue, commentary, comment